Happy New Year's, everyone. 2025 is here, and the new year brings a brand new batch of movies for us to check out. While plenty of new things are sure to be announced as the year goes along, today I will be telling you about the top 10 new movies of 2025 that we know about so far. You don't have to wait long for the first big movie, which releases on January 17th. First up is Universal's Wolfman. Wolfman is the latest Universal monster to be reimagined along with The Mummy in 2017 and The Invisible Man in 2020. Wolfman is, of course, your classic werewolf story about a family living on a farmhouse that are attacked by an unseen animal. I think it's pretty cool to see these classic monster movies being remade. Wolfman will release theatrically on January 17th. There's a couple of big superhero movies dropping in 2025. The first of which is Marvel's Captain America: Brave New World. In Brave New World, Sam Wilson fully steps into the role of Captain America following the events of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The MCU's output has been pretty slow lately, the last movie being their only film in 2024, Deadpool and Wolverine. They have a couple of big franchises releasing in 2025, starting with Captain America, so we'll see if this is the year the MCU finally gets back on track. Captain America: Brave New World hits theaters on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Then, who remembers 2020's Parasite? The South Korean film was a smash hit and Oscar darling, winning Best Picture and cementing director Bong Joon-ho as one of the most innovative filmmakers of our time. Now, Bong is back with his Parasite follow-up, Mickey 17. This is a sci-fi adventure that promises to be just as thought-provoking and visually stunning as his previous work. It's about a man on a mission to colonize a distant planet, but he is an expendable, disposable worker that is cloned every time he dies. And soon, Mickey becomes aware of this. Looks pretty interesting for sci-fi fans. Mickey 17 will release theatrically on March 7th. Then for another sci-fi film, this one with a massive budget, Netflix's The Electric State.
My brother. I thought I lost him. But he's out there somewhere.
Set in a retro-futuristic America, The Electric State tells the story of a young woman who travels across the country, accompanied by a mysterious robot and an eccentric drifter in search of her missing brother. The Electric State is directed by the Russo brothers, who are behind some of Marvel's biggest hits like Avengers Endgame, and is an adaptation of Simon Stollenhag's graphic novel of the same name. The Electric State's reported $320 million budget makes it easily the most expensive Netflix movie of all time. Will all that money be worth it? Sci-fi and Netflix fans will be able to find out when it releases on March 14th. Then 2025 looks to have an amazing summer lineup that kicks off with Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This is set to be Tom Cruise's last go-around as Ethan Hunt, and this time the stakes are higher than ever as Ethan and his team face a world-ending threat, pushing them to their physical and emotional limits. This is the 8th Mission Impossible film and reportedly includes one of Tom Cruise's most dangerous stunts yet, which is what they always say. This one involves a mid-air helicopter battle that took months of preparation. You can check out Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning in theaters on May 23rd. Another big action movie lands in the summer of 2025, the John Wick spin-off Ballerina.
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
Ballerina is about an assassin trained in the traditions of the Roscoroma organization who sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. This will be the 5th installment in the John Wick franchise and will star Ana de Armas. You can check out Ballerina in theaters on June 6th. The later releases in theaters on June 20th. Speaking of Alex Garland, you may remember his name as he was the director of numerous excellent films such as Ex Machina and Civil War. Well, he's teaming up with Iraqi war vet and former U.S. Navy SEAL to create a new war film, Warfare.
1 minute out! We have enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Roger that. Stand by. Going hot.
Warfare is a gritty, high-stakes military action film that follows a group of elite soldiers on a covert mission deep in hostile territory. The trailer looks pretty impressive. If you're a war movie fan and haven't seen it yet, I urge you to check it out. There's no specific date for Warfare at the moment, but it will release sometime in 2025. Then, one of the most intense and entertaining action movies of recent memory was 2022's Top Gun Maverick. Part of the reason it was so good was because of director Joseph Kosinski's expertise in high-speed action. Well, Kosinski plans to next bring his expertise into the high-speed world of Formula One racing with his new movie F1.
We need to build our car for combat.
How am I supposed to make that safe?
Who said anything about safe?
F1 will star Brad Pitt as a veteran racer mentoring a rising talent, and like Top Gun Maverick, F1 will use actual Formula One teams and cars during production to ensure authenticity. You can check it out in theaters on June 27th and Apple TV Plus sometime after. Then for what's sure to be one of the biggest hits of the summer, Superman. This is a reboot of the iconic superhero franchise that promises to breathe new life into the character. Directed by James Gunn, who's known for Guardians of the Galaxy, Superman is expected to balance heartfelt storytelling with awe-inspiring action. Fans of the Man of Steel can look forward to this first film in the new DC universe, which will be releasing in theaters on July 11th. I also have a few bonus movies for you. The Fantastic Four First Steps brings Marvel's first family into the MCU as Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm gain their powers and learn to work together. It drops on July 25th. Tron Ares continues the Tron saga with a new chapter that will star Jared Leto. You can check it out on October 10th. The Running Man reimagines the classic Stephen King story and will be directed by Edgar Wright and stars Glenn Powell. It releases on November 21st, and Avatar: Fire and Ash, the third installment of the James Cameron directed sci-fi film franchise, will release in time for Christmas, December 19th. That is everything we know so far. I'm sure there will be other big announcements as the year goes along. Which 2025 films are you looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you again soon.